Hi guys and dolls, how are you? I hope you're well. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick update on the pups. No one would take them, so we finally made arrangements to get them to the Humane Society. They did take them, and it turns out that puppies get snatched like that in the Humane Society. People want a baby so they can train them the way they want to be trained. Older dogs, not as much. Puppies go fast. One thing that I noticed, I observed a lot. I'm not a dog expert, okay? Let me backtrack. For those of you who are subscribed, thank you. Thank you for joining the family. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those already subscribed, you already know. You're part of the family. We all family up in here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm not a dog expert, but I observed a lot over these 2 days because we kept them overnight. It's a miracle I look halfway decent today. It was a struggle to look decent because I was worn, as my friend would say, worn slick. I was worn slick. Kept an eye on them all night long, listening, because we had them in the jet, you know, the bath that has the jet, which is the one behind me. And one of them liked to chew on that, the little jet thing. So you got to pay close attention, listen, you know, observe for damage, observe for whatever. So I didn't get any sleep last night. And because you're dealing with 3 puppies, they're out of control at times. The fighting and the fussing and the nipping and the biting and the pissing each other off and the chewing of the electrical cords and peeing on the carpet and this and that and da-da-da-da-da-da. Hiding behind furniture. I'm like, get your butt out of there right now. Because I can't see what you're doing. And if I can't see what you're doing, that's a problem. So anyway, move right along. They were this close to being feral. That's just my observation. This close to being feral. Because they really had not been in the world that long and they were already abused. Okay? Abandoned, tossed on the side of the road. So they learned early on, however long they've been out there, they learned early on that humans cannot be trusted, and the ones that's supposed to love you don't. So I don't trust none of y'all. Okay? I don't trust none of y'all fools. So one of them bit the crap out of my friend. We do think that the person who possibly abused them is a man. Never bit me. And one of them, I had to bathe him last night in the wee hours, because he peed on the thing he was laying on and it was soaking wet and his belly was soaking wet. And I'm like, oh God, help me. So he got a bath and I blow dried him with the hair dryer, which made him go, ah! And I had him smell it like, here, see, this is what this is. It's okay. You're fine. That's the same one that bit my friend. I don't think he trusts men at all. And they're so used to having each other that they really feel like we don't need human intervention. Y'all could go on somewhere because y'all cannot be trusted, like I said. Over the 2 days, they started having more eye contact with us, me in particular, because I was more interactive with them and played with them, although my friend did what he could too. But I was the mom and, you know, they eventually warmed up to me, but they were real close to saying, hey, screw all of you. As long as we have each other, we got everything we need. So you could go on somewhere. They don't listen to you when they're out in the field doing their business. When we took them to the park, they don't come to you. They're not connected that way. That's going to take time. And once they're connected to a degree, the one who's the leader of the pack, the one who's very ornery, he don't listen. He makes his own rules. He would try to come to me when I called him at the park. But overall, he was like, yeah, I want to come to you. My tail's wagging. And I got eye contact with you, but I don't trust people. So I'll come to you a little bit, but I'm not going to really come to you. So it was interesting. I learned a lot. It was almost like a dog psychology class, observing them. So they're going to be snatched up quick because they're babies. So that's a good thing. Okay, now to the topic at hand. Okay, so do narcissists like sex? No. No. Narcissists And I don't care how much of your experience is exactly like the Love Boat, okay? That's all a facade. That is smoke and mirrors. And they watch movies, okay? They hear other people talking about, women talk about what they like and love and how this is so romantic. So they memorize all of that and then they play it out. Just like a play or like a movie, they act it out. And they're very convincing. I mean, look at you in your face while they're making love to you and I love you too. You know, and it's all bullshit if the person is a narc. Sex is a tool. Let me repeat that. Sex is a tool to be used, I've said this before, to control. It's a tool. Okay? Does my shirt look turquoise? Because it's so not. I'm so off topic. It looks turquoise and it's green. Thus the green earrings. So I don't know what's going on. It's just weird. It looks turquoise to me. But anyway, move right along. Let's get back to the topic, shall we? Sex is a tool. If I want you to imagine someone who is a construction worker, he needs his drill, he needs his nails, he needs his screws, he needs the wood, he needs scaffolding. These are tools that he has to have in order to do his job. Narcissism used in their toolbox is sex and romance, fake romance, holding hands, kissing, I love you, walking on the beach. You know, all of this is all a facade. They're trying to replicate a Hallmark, not Hallmark, what is it called? Harlequin novel. They're trying to duplicate that. Because the more they duplicate it, the harder you fall. And this is for men too. Some men that fall for this crap. Okay, she's going to be your queen in shining armor, whatever the hell. She's going to be whatever you want her to be. The man is going to be whatever you want him to be. So once they realize that they've played you, now comes the real them. The attitude out of nowhere, the mood swings all over the place. That dress makes your butt look big. I don't know what possessed you to put that on. I mean, if you want to wear it, go ahead. But, you know, it's like crap like that. I don't care about your feelings. I really don't. Because I'm using sex as a tool. What is sex supposed to be? A connection between two people who love each other. Yes? Right? It's a connection. It enhances the love they already have for each other. If in an ideal situation where someone's not being manipulated, okay? In a true connection, sex it just brings you guys closer together. You're holding each other afterwards. You're holding each other during. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. You know, you feel really warm and fuzzy afterwards. You know, you get up, you get a shower. If it's in the morning, you know, babe, I'm going to the kitchen. You want me to get you some coffee? I wore you out last night. You probably need a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? So in a loving relationship, it's going to be like that. It's going to strengthen your connection. In a manipulative situation, which is what a narcissistic relationship is, they don't enjoy sex. The only thing they enjoy about it is the physicality. They've got nerve endings down there, just like people who are non-narcs. So if you stimulate down there enough, they're going to feel good. But so far as this desire to connect to you, and I can't wait to make love to you, and my God, you're so beautiful and magical, and every time I'm with you, I just feel so warm and fuzzy inside, and it's just amazing. They don't feel all that. No, absolutely not. And by the way, some of this information I heard directly out of a narcissist's mouth. Someone who is online, and no, I am not involved with him. None of us are involved with him so far as I know. And he's going to be as straight and as honest as possible with you. He's not going to tell you what your partner's going to tell you. He's going to tell you the real. It's just like me, going to tell you the real. So it's a tool. It's a tool to create this fake closeness. It's a tool to make you, to help with the facade of we're going to have a future. I've heard this too. I'm going to get a job in Puerto Rico. How you feel about moving to Puerto Rico? And none of that was going to happen. Okay. His ex-girlfriend was supposedly all over him and couldn't get enough of him. And come to find out that was not the truth, that he was enjoying every bit of it. I found that out from a coworker of his. Yeah. See, Some people know the real, and they're going to tell you the real so that you don't go into this little fantasy world and run off somewhere. They got to reel you back in because this person's full of crap. Okay. So the sex is a tool. I want you, the closer we are physically in a narcissist's mind, the closer we are physically, the more you fall for the dream. The more you fall for the dream, the stronger feelings you have for me. The stronger feelings you have for me, you start to believe everything that comes out of my mouth. It doesn't matter how far-fetched. It doesn't matter if it seems like a reality or not. I'm telling you it's a reality because we love each other. It's going to happen. As long as we have love, we have everything we need. And it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. So I want you to imagine, a good thing to compare it to is a magic show. In a magic show, it's a sleight of hand and it's a trickery with your eyes. So while I'm doing this over here, you don't see this little sideways thing I'm doing over here. See, look at the fingers wiggling. See, yeah, keep looking over there. And then next thing you know, they pull a fast one and you're like, wait, what? How the hell did they do that? It's the same thing with narcissism. Look over here at how much love we make together. Because you're caught up in this fantasy world, in this romance novel, this living romance novel. You're not going to see the dirt that I'm really trying to do over here. Oh, you going to find out. Oh, you going to find out. And you're going to hate every minute of it. But in the meantime, I'm playing you like a piano, sucker. I'm going to get you. And the love making could be great. They could be really good in bed. This is typical also. Been there, done that. You're involved with somebody. You're being intimate with them. It's great sex. It seems to be like this strong connection, like I said. And then eventually they fade to black on that. They don't want to have sex anymore. They don't want to be intimate anymore. And they have excuses. I work hard. I'm exhausted. I have a headache. Yes, men use that too. Let's get real raw. We're all grown up in here. All grown. Okay. Men have the ability, and this is for obviously for ladies, could be for men too if you date men. Men have the ability to contract their muscles, and let's say this is his man bits, and he can make it do that. They can make it jump. So, yeah, I know. That's kind of raw, but we're all adults in here. So they can fake orgasm. I found that out from talking to a man a long time ago. They can make that sucker jump. So, and then with the dramatics of, you think, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And it's all bullshit. That's not a real orgasm. In some cases. In some cases it is because you stimulate a body part long enough, things are going to happen, right? But they can fake that too. Women can fake it. Women can use muscles to contract down there and make it seem like she can make it pulsate. Oh yeah. This is how deep this shit goes. Okay? They can make it pulsate to where, you know, and then of course the whole body, I call it a sexual seizure. It might be real, but if that person's a narc, that ain't real. That ain't real. Now, you might say, we're not going to make this video too long. If you have any questions, by all means, let's open the conversation. They don't like sex. They use it to manipulate other people. Now, you might say, but tranquility, girl, come on now, please. They've been cheating on me for 500 years. Ever since I met them, they've been cheating. Right. So how can you tell me that they don't enjoy sex? Because the people that want them feeds their ego. That is called supply. You become old supply. I've been with your ass for 10 years and I'm just tired of looking at your face. I'm just going to keep it real. They may say that and they may not say it, but it's in their mind. They want supply from us. Supply is what they get from us. Okay? Money, sex, admiration, love, a baby, a place to live. I told you a lot of narcs are living in a place that could be condemned. I've seen it with my own eyes. That fool's house should have been condemned a long time ago. I don't know why the state has not, smashed that house to the ground because it's not suitable for someone to live in. So it's supply. It's supply. Okay. Like stores get supply, supplies for us. They benefit from the supply. They benefit from keeping on top of their inventory, because if they don't have enough inventory, they lose customers. Customers are like, I'm tired of going to store A because they never have what I need. Screw this. I'm going to store B because they always have what I need. It's the same principle. Now, as I told y'all before, you have, I'm going to try to remember because my brain is foggy. I haven't slept good, so bear with me. So there's the value, the devalue, and the devaluation, and the discard. Okay. When you're in the value phase, you are the king or queen of England. Royalty treatment ain't got nothing on how you being treated. And then eventually that starts to fade because they get bored. They're like, they are children. They are adult toddlers. They lose interest. When they lose interest, they start the devalue. And here comes the snarky comments and the snarky attitude and, hey babe, how was work? Fine. Wasn't like that in the beginning. You know why? Because it's never like that in the beginning. I'm using your ass in the beginning. And then the discard. A person, I have seen narcissists or other mentally disordered people get married and discard their partner right after sex. And after marriage, excuse me. I'm talking about sex. After they get married, they kill that person. Or a lot of times it's because of an insurance policy. This is a typical reason to get rid of somebody. The insurance policy. They don't enjoy the sex. It's just something that they have to do to get you suckered in. Everybody wants to be physical. Everybody wants to have sex. Most people want to have sex. So, you can't resist this person, and you're so hot for them. And even the sound of their voice, especially when they start playing you with that sexy voice. Hey girl, or hey sweetheart, how are you? I missed you today. All of that is part of the plan, the plot and the plan. Like I told you before, they remember things that you say. No dude has ever given me flowers. Bam! You're going to get some of that damn flowers, baby. I remembered our anniversary. I remembered your birthday. I remembered this and that and the other. They don't love you. They don't love the kids. That's harsh, but I'm just telling you, they don't have the ability to love anyone but themselves. And everybody that's in their life is being manipulated. There are no exceptions to the rule. I've also noticed this. A lot of them hate women. For men narcissists, a lot of them can't stand women. They'll have sex with them because it gives them release. And it also provides a way to manipulate somebody emotionally. But a lot of them are misogynist. Now, you see them talk to a woman or their partner or just a woman in general, female coworker. It doesn't matter who it is, female. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, that's interesting. Talk to a guy. Hey, man, what's up? Getting daps and all this. What's up, my man? Hey, we gonna go to the ball game or what? What's up? You available? And there's a bond. There's a connection. He doesn't feel threatened by a man unless he dates men. He doesn't feel threatened by him. You cannot pick up on who I really am because when I'm with you, I'm your dog. I'm your boy. You don't never see me when I'm an asshole. I give that to my wife, my fiance, my girlfriend. I leave my garbage for her. But when I see you, hey, yo, what's up, homie? Yeah, what's up, man? This person could be a godfather to this guy's kids. I mean, it could run real deep. It could run real deep. But they can't stand women. And they have a list longer than the Missouri River and the Mississippi River combined. A long list of reasons why. When in reality, narcissism is in the core of who they are, which started in childhood. They hate their mom. They have resentment towards her. Even if she was the sweetest person in the world. If the father was a drunk, they may hate their mom because you had us living with a damn drunk. We had to tiptoe on eggshells all the time because of him and his rages and throwing things and breaking this, that, and the other in the house. We had to deal with that shit because you chose him, dumb bitch. So from that point on, they cannot stand women. This includes especially their mom. Okay? I knew of the person that I was involved with. Excuse me, I'm trying not to puke. Person I was involved with, he's one of them. He had the nerve to make a derogatory comment about his mom. You know, oh, she was so mean to me growing up, and I said, what'd you do to her? Oh, he ain't trying to hear. He ain't trying to tell you all that. He ain't gonna tell you that he was defiant. He didn't tell you that he broke all the rules. He didn't tell you that he was sneaky and backstabbing and doing all kinds of game behind the scenes. He ain't trying to tell you all that. He's just trying to act like he was an innocent angel, and his mother was just wicked for no damn reason. And I said, now hold it right there. We're gonna keep it raw. We grown-ups in here. So your dad, when your parents were together, your dad cheated on your mom. Typical of narcissists, using other people for sex. Your dad cheated on your mom. He had the nerve. And he was caught in broad daylight in the car getting orally serviced behind the wheel. She was in the passenger side. Also brought home an STD to his wife. This fool's mother brought an STD home. When she changed the locks on the door, that mother pucker had the nerve to kick the door in. This is my house, bitch. My house. No, it stopped being your house the minute you stuck your pecker in somebody else. How about that? It stopped being all about you when you stuck your wang somewhere else. Asshole. So, you see what I'm saying? I was shocked that all the dirt that his father did, that was okay because he's got a wang swinging. He gets a free pass because he's a man. You, on the other hand, I don't play. And he lives at his mom's house. And he's taking advantage of her electric, her water, her groceries. At the same time, you're talking about her like a dog. That's another thing they do. Same people that they've been banging for years, they got nothing nice to say about them. There's a guy, I want to say it's Love, and I don't remember the name of the show, but it's based on actual, as far as I know, actual couples. And he had the nerve to call. He'd been cheating on his wife for years, and probably longer than that. And he called one of the side chicks. He called her a peasant. She's not a peasant when your pants are down and your eyes are rolling back in your skull, and you moaning and groaning. She's not a peasant then, is she? And I bet you wouldn't call her a peasant to her face because you know better. You know damn well that you love getting a piece of that girl because she feeds your ego. She's someone you can never have because she's a side piece. So she is hot. She is irresistible. She's a sex goddess, even though I'm trying to convince my wife that I don't have respect for her, so I'm going to call her a peasant. But behind closed doors, we all over each other. Okay? Please, man, please, go on now. Go on with yourself. Go on with yourself. So, I'm going to just tell you this quick little tidbit. So, that individual that I was with, who's 100%, one of the many, 100% asshole. And so, I was physical with him. We were supposedly engaged. I've been engaged not several times, but enough times to more than once or twice. And I got rid of them. Here's, I'm going to keep the ring because that's the least I could get for your trouble. The trouble that you put me through, that's the least I could get. But anyway, so we were intimate and all this. We were supposedly engaged. And then he says, he starts, no more sex. He had an ED problem. So he had to pay for his medication. In the beginning, he'll pay whatever for his pills. He'll pay whatever he got to pay, honey, because he's playing you. So he will invest the money. He's going to kick himself in the ding-a-ling because he hates spending his precious woman money. But he's going to do what he got to do to keep them pills going because I can't manipulate you unless I got some action going on in my pants. So once he thought he had me, that's when he stopped taking his pills. Here comes the reasons. Here comes the excuses. Oh, I can't afford that medication. That ED pill, that's expensive. I said, you didn't hesitate to, pay money to go to a professional baseball game. You don't have no problem investing that. And you paid for 2 people. You don't have any problem doing that. Well, I said, you pulled that shit when you were married before. How well did that work for you? I'm going to tell you how well it worked. It worked so well when he decided to go on sexual strike. It worked so well that she had She's married to him, his ex-wife. She was having an affair with a guy on her job, and they were having sex in the closet at work. While you sitting up here keeping you're using crazy glue to keep your zipper up. Go ahead, bitch. Did that work for you in your marriage? No. Right. So I left a message on his mom's machine when I got tired of his bullshit. And I said, he got too much, because she never answered my calls. She probably knew that I was going to get tired of him. I mean, you know your son's a complete loser. You know that. Come on now. Don't be dumb. You know your son's an asshole. I said, he's a control freak. He hides his rage from you all. He has fits of rage. He may hide it from you all, but I saw it in full swing. And on top of that, and all these other things about him that I was sick and tired of, he won't go to therapy. And truth be told, he's impotent and refuses to take his medication. Believe it or not, I didn't say that to be vindictive. I'm serious. I know y'all laughing. Quit laughing. It's not funny. I didn't say that to be vindictive, but that was a fact. Not that she needs to know about that, but I just blurted it out because I knew that I was being manipulated that way. I'm going to have sex with you in the beginning to sucker your ass in. And then as time goes on, I can't afford my medication. The hell you can't. And you know what? I'm not 15 and never been kissed, motherfucker. What you gonna do is play games one time too many and I will drop your ass. I'm not a child. I'm not gonna go home and write in a notepad, Tranquility loves Dave, and puts a big old heart and doodles and drawing flowers, and these are the pictures I want in my wedding. I don't give a shit if you bought a ring or not. You think when you bought that ring, that's another thing. People will buy you an engagement ring so they could be full-fledged asshole. Because I know you love me, you accepted a ring. That ring don't mean shit to me if there's no emotion and no true love behind it. And even more importantly than true love is respect. If there's none of that behind the ring, it's just a piece of jewelry, baby. Okay, that's just a piece of jewelry. Come on now. I'm not 15 and never been kissed. Tranquility was going to marry Dave. Our colors are going to be, I don't know, peach and dark purple. We're going to get married at this venue. We're going to hire this person, for our DJ. And, man, get the hell out of here. I'm not 15 and never been kissed, sitting there sucking on a lollipop, hoping that you'll call me. Get the hell out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get lost. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to get going. But, yeah, they don't love sex. It's just an opportunity. They love the feeling, like I said, because, they got nerve endings. But as far as having any real enjoyment out of it, nah, it's just a manipulation ploy. I don't care how good they are in bed. It's manipulation. Got that? Love you guys. Take care.